What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Mika Chanel, back with another edition of Mika Chanel is Just Saying. Tonight, y'all, we're talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season number 8, episode number 1, y'all. So what you guys think? Are you excited that the ladies are back? What you think about last night's episode? Excuse me. I am excited that they're back. I'm hoping that this season is a lot better than last season. Last season was just so negative. So, I think that this season's gonna, I know this season's gonna have some drama to it, but I'm just hoping that the ladies gel a little bit better this season than they have in the last couple of seasons. You know what I'm saying? Because it just seems like nobody likes anybody on this show. Anyways, so let's get into the episode, y'all. Kandi and Todd, they are pregnant. Kandi is pregnant. Kandi is 3 months pregnant at the time of this episode. They go to visit their OBGYN, who is actually Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicine. So Dr. Jackie's giving her checkup or whatever, and Todd's there. He's looking all excited, and she's saying that, you know, this is the first for Todd because he didn't realize that he had a daughter until his daughter, until his daughter was a little older, so he didn't get to see her as a baby and go through all of the changes that babies go through and, you know, all of that. So she was saying that, you know, he's really excited because he gets to, you know, go through the whole early stages of life with the new baby or whatever. She was saying that they were having a hard time getting pregnant, which we all knew. That she wanted to get pregnant and she was not getting pregnant, so they went ahead and did the IVF, and there you have it. Now they're 3 months pregnant. Dr. Jackie told Kandi that she has to cut down on her work schedule. She can't, you know, do too much, you know, due to her age and the fact that, you know, she already had complications getting pregnant and all that other stuff. You know, she needs to chill out a little bit. But I'm like, what does she really need to do? I mean, she's not touring. I don't think she has any plays or anything right now. So, I don't really know what she should be doing other than chilling at the house. Anyways, Phaedra is at her house. Phaedra's at her house. She looks, let me talk about Kandi being pregnant. She looks cute being pregnant, right? Her bump isn't that big, but for her to only be 3 months, it's a little bigger than I expected it to be. I was the same way though. I started showing really very early, which was a telltale sign that I was gonna gain a whole lot of weight. You know, but I thought she looked real cute pregnant, and her and Ty seemed to, you know what I'm saying, have a good moment there or whatever. So anyways, moving on to Phaedra. Phaedra's at her house. She is doing her thing in the kitchen. It seems like she loves to be in the kitchen making lemonade, okay? She's in there making some lemonade, putting together some little grapes and cheese and crackers on the tray because Portia's about to come over, right? Now, Phaedra looks nice. She is, you know, put together as always. She has on a cute little outfit. But then Portia comes in. Portia, of course, is always cute. But I really love this red jumpsuit that she has on. It is like everything. I love jumpsuits, y'all. If y'all have been watching my channel, y'all know I love a jumpsuit, okay? And I really did like that red jumpsuit that Portia had on. It was really cute. So they get in there, you know, they sit down and they try to catch up. Phaedra was saying that, you know, Portia has really been there for her over the last year or so with everything that she's been going through with her marriage and just all of that. So I guess she said Portia's been, you know, her shoulder for her and an ear, you know, for her to listen to her or whatever. So, you know, they talk a little bit. She asks Portia, you know, what she's been up to. First Portia asked Phaedra, and Phaedra was like, you know, girl, I just been you know, getting along with life or whatever. I guess she said that she's been talking to Apollo, that the kids talk to him or whatever. And then she asked Portia about herself. So I don't know. It just, the whole thing with her, I just don't want this season with Phaedra to be all about Apollo, okay? The last, I don't know how many seasons, pretty much since she's been on this show, her storyline has kind of revolved around Apollo. You know what I mean? Like, it was, you know, the first year she came on, she was pregnant. She had just gotten married. You know, they were having issues with their marriage or whatever. And then like the next year, you know, then, you know, the drama with Kenya started, and then that went on for a couple of seasons. And then last year with the whole him going away to jail, like, I want to see a different side of Phaedra because I don't really like her all that much on the show. I don't really like the personality that she shows on the show at all. And so I would just like to see a different side of her. So I'm hoping that Apollo is not going to be such a major topic of her conversation this season. Let's see some other things going on. Anyway, so then Portia tells her about her new man Duke, who is an NFL player, and I live tweeted last night, you guys, for the first time. So I was like, let me find out Portia's a damn quarterback, cause she loves these football players, right? She catching them balls. Anyway, so they're talking. She was like, "Yeah, I got me a man, and he, I guess he found her on Instagram. He's like 24 or something like that, and I think Portia's like 34, 35, something like that. So it's a big age difference to me, definitely, because he's a man at 24. They're a lot different, than a woman at 24, and definitely a lot different than a 30-something-year-old woman mentally. But, you never know. Portia seems to be really into him, so she's excited. I guess he looked her up on Instagram and contacted her that way, and then they just started dating, but it's a long-distance relationship or whatever, so I don't know. I guess we'll see how that goes. Then she asked her, she's like, have you heard about Cynthia? Now, as soon as she says that, if they pan over to Cynthia's house where Peter is coming in from, we just see him setting his luggage down, so we don't know exactly where he's coming in from at this moment. But so they pan over to that. And then he walks to the back where Cynthia is sitting outside on the deck or whatever. And he tries to kiss her or whatever, and she bags up. Then it goes back to Phaedra and Portia, right? And Portia's like, girl, let me show you. There's a video, and she shows Phaedra the video or whatever. So they feel like this could be a little bit of karma from Cynthia, or being all in Phaedra's business last season with saying Phaedra was cheating on Apollo and bringing it up, a couple of times in front of the women or whatever. So that's how they feel about it, whatever. So then they go back. I just love how they edited this scene, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, as you were hearing Portia telling Phaedra what's going on, you're seeing it kind of play out at Cynthia's house, So then, they finally show Cynthia confronting Peter, and she confronts him, and he's like, he didn't think it was a big deal. And I'm like, the hell? You let that come out your mouth, Peter. Really? That's all you could think to say? But you didn't think it was a big deal, dude. You knew that wasn't what the right thing to say before it came out your damn mouth, okay? You already knew it. I don't even know why you said no dumb shit like that. But I'm just happy that Cynthia was letting him know that she was not here for whatever BS he was trying to give her at that moment. She's like, no, you are a married man. You should not be doing anything that is appropriate or that looks appropriate, okay? And he's like, oh, don't you see this ring on my finger? And she's like, girl, women don't care about no wedding ring, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? I think they like it even more sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So Cynthia's like, no, it doesn't matter. That what you did, you embarrassed me and you disrespected me. You know what I'm saying? The cameras are all over the place. And then she had said something about, all the other times when people were saying that Peter was cheating on her, whatever, it was all just rumors. So I guess because there's actual evidence that, something shady might be going on, I guess she, is really, trying to let him know, like, I'm not standing for this. You're not going to be embarrassing me like this. It's just not going down. It's not going to happen. And she says that Peter, she only sees him like 3 days a week because he spends majority of the week in Charlotte, with the new bar one or sports one or something like that, that they have out there. So I don't know. He just seemed real nonchalant about it. You know what I'm saying? And then he tried to get up and walk away, and she was like, where you going? You're not walking away. Sit down. She was like, please sit down because I'm not done. You're not going to just brush me to the side like that or whatever. So he sit his butt on down, because he see that she's serious. And, he definitely don't want his money train to end, because y'all know that Cynthia is bankrolling all of the restaurants, all of the bars or whatever. And I have tried really tried to be on Peter's side from day one, from them getting married, the whole hiding the marriage certificate and things like that, but he just keeps doing things that I just don't, that just rub me the wrong way. Each season, it's like he's doing something. And now already in the first scene, episode, we got to deal with this video, which we had already all seen the video, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's just seeing it, play out on TV is going to be a different story. But I like this Cynthia. I like Cynthia asserting herself and just letting him know this is not something that I'm going to stand for, okay? So anyway, so then we see in the next scene, Portia is at hotel. Her man Duke is coming to visit her. So she went ahead and got a hotel room because she says that her house is kind of far outside of the city of Atlanta. She said almost an hour. So she went ahead and got a hotel room so it'd be a little bit more convenient, I guess, for them hanging out and things like that. She was like, he makes her want to spend her money on him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, Portia, you gonna turn into a sugar mama? I guess she's trying to upgrade him, okay? She's trying to show him some things and turn him into a man. Or whatever, but she was saying her family doesn't really approve of the relationship, but she thinks she's the best thing since sliced bread, so she's not really worried about what anybody else says, and as long as she got her own money, she can spend it the way she wants to spend it, and she can spend her time with whoever she wants to spend her time with, so she's not worried about what her family has to say, okay? So they chilling on a little couch in the hotel room, and she wants to feed him strawberries or whatever. She's like, he from the new school, but I'm going to have to teach him how to wine and dine me first before he can get the booty, okay? But then eventually they go on ahead to the, before they do that, I guess she buys him a shirt. So he was going to go into the bathroom to change. I guess he didn't want to change in front of the cameras. I guess he was shy. He didn't want to change in front of the cameras. So he went ahead and took his shirt on off. I'm like, okay, I don't know. It could have been a little better, but he's still cute. Anyway, so they finally gone into the bathroom. Now, Portia's dress that she had on in this scene was really cute, too. The little black and white little dress she had on. I'm like, okay, Portia, okay. I like her. She did a couple outfits I've seen her in so far have been really cute. Not thoughtified. Just, really cute and sexy or whatever, So, anyways, in the next scene, you see Kenya and Cynthia. Kenya is driving Cynthia to see her new house that she just bought. So they're driving down the street, and I guess she asked Cynthia what's been going on with her. Cynthia brings up the whole video, you know what I'm saying? Kenya, I guess, didn't want to bring it up, but since Cynthia brought it up, they talked about it a little bit or whatever. And, she was just, she told Peter that she wasn't, having it. She wasn't here for it. But at the end of the day, she really doesn't have time to talk about, she was saying she really doesn't have time to think about what Peter has going on because she's busy with her eyeglass wear line that's about to launch and, everything like that. And she just doesn't really have time to focus on it, which is probably good. You know what I'm saying? So she don't drive herself crazy, stay busy. And so then they start talking, whatchamacallit was like, so they started talking about, who lives in the neighborhood and or whatever. She says that Cynthia was like, this is the neighborhood that Sheree lives in, right? So they ride by Chateau Sheree or whatever. It's actually like enclosed, so it's not just a skeleton of a house anymore. We didn't of course see the inside of it. Maybe we will some point this season, but it actually has all the walls and the windows in, so that's really good. But Kenya says that the neighbors and people have been complaining, saying it's kind of like an eyesore or whatever. So anyway, so they finally get to Kenya's land, and you have to wind through this like wooded area, which would be really cute if it wasn't just this sharp hill on the side, and it looks like a narrow, road. I'm like, oh, hell no, there's no way I would have bought that house. Because of the fact that I would have to drive down that little path just to get to it. I'm not here for that. No way. Okay? Especially not at night. You come home. No. What if you hit, you know what I'm saying, hit a rock in the road or something, and your car like kind of totter a little bit to the side, or no, I'm not here for it. So they get up to the house, and the look on Cynthia's face was like, what the hell is this? She was like, okay. And then she was like, well, who lives here before, Freddy Krueger or Jason? And I thought that was kind of funny, because it did look like a horror scene. Like, there might be some bodies back there. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably right up Kenya's alley with her crazy ass. But Kenya said it's a project. Cynthia's like, girl, it's way more than a project. So she takes her inside, and they walk around. She like shows her where the kitchen's gonna be or whatever. I mean, the house is like completely gutted. Like, there's no windows, there's no floor, there's no walls, there's nothing. Like, this house, and I guess she bought it for like about $500,000 cash, is what I read. But she said she's gonna be in the house in 3 months, which I don't think she's going to be in the house in 3 months, because I don't think she's in the house right now, actually, because I feel like last night on Watch What Happens Live, Kandi said that she was not in the house, but I didn't research it, so I don't know. Anyways, so then Kenya's like, I bought this house. It's gonna be a nice house for me and my family and my children or whatever. I'm sitting up there like, Kenya, okay. Now that sounds like something that Sheree Whitfield would say, right? The whole, I'm building this house to leave to my children or whatever. Like, girl, please, get out of here. Anyways, back at Phaedra's house, Phaedra and her mom are in the boys' room. Her mom, I guess, has been coming by every week to help her, with the boys, and just help her adjust to being somewhat of a single parent right now. And so they talk a little bit. They discuss Apollo. She was saying Apollo doesn't understand the fact that she has all of these different jobs and businesses, and she has the boys, that, she doesn't have a lot of time, and her mom's just giving her praise and how she's juggling everything or whatever. And I'm just like, oh my God, here we go again. We've been talking about how busy Phaedra is since the first season. Everybody's busy, Phaedra, okay? Get something else to talk about. Anyways, so she says that they talk on the phone, and sometimes he's mean to her or whatever, but they do talk. And her mom is like, well, you got right now what you ultimately wanted, which was peace. So enjoy your peace. Please, for all of us out in viewer land, please enjoy your peace, because I don't want to hear about Apollo this whole season, okay? Just enjoy what you asked for. You wanted the man gone, you wanted your kids, and you wanted the man gone. You got what you asked for, okay? Just leave it at that. Anyways, Kandi and Todd are actually in their garage, and I don't know what the heck they were doing in the garage. I guess they were trying to clean it or whatever, and then she was asking him what he was going to do with Apollo stuff, because I guess they're storing Apollo's motorcycle and some Forerunners or something like that in their garage. And so Kandi is like, she hadn't talked to Phaedra in months. They don't have any kind of like, girl chit chat anymore, anything like that. She says she feels like Phaedra thinks that she's taking sides with Apollo just because Apollo and Ty are friends, but instead of talking to Kandi about it, Phaedra is just kind of shutting herself off. And Kandi says that it's not necessarily that. It's more so that Phaedra owes Ty money, because I guess Todd produced a workout video for Phaedra, and then Phaedra decided that she didn't want to release it. And so Kandi was like, Todd's pissed off about that. Todd was talking about it. He was like, she just needs to give me my money. Why don't you bring it up to her? And Kandi was like, I just don't feel comfortable talking to her about that on your behalf. You know what I'm saying? And, so that kind of upset Todd a little bit. But Kandi, I was just sitting here like, oh my God, is this another workout video that's about to ruin friendships for Phaedra? Because y'all know that's why her and Kenya originally fell out. because of the whole thing with the workout video and Kenya helping her produce it and find distribution and all of that, you know. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, this is not another one of those kind of situations, because I would really hate to see her and Candy, you know, going at it like that. And I don't really think that Candy, I don't think that Candy would act that way, you know, even if they don't get along. I don't really see Candy being, you know, the tit for tat type of person on camera, but who knows? You never know. Hold on, you guys. Oh my God. You guys, this weather is changing all the time. My allergies, everything is just all out of whack. Anyway, so Phaedra was saying too at the same time to her mother that, you know, she feels like she has really seen, you know, people's true colors and who's there for her and who's not there for her. And she feels like Candy is just not there for her. And, you know, she's really surprised by the state of their relationship. And, you know, it kind of is what it is. I guess later that evening, you see Candy, she's trying on clothes because she's getting ready to go to Cynthia's launch party for her eyeglassware line. And so she's like trying to try on these clothes, and she's like, all she has is a small in her closet. And Ty was like, girl, you've been a medium before. I'm like, yeah, she's been a medium before, Ty, but she was still squeezing her ass into them smalls, okay? You see them dresses on her. All right, them dresses is so dang tight. So then she's still trying to squeeze her butt into them smalls, and she realized that the smalls not gonna work. And then here go Ty, she needs some pregnant clothes. What you call them, pregnant clothes? Riley's like, maternity clothes, dumbass. But anyway, so that's all I want to say about that scene. It was just funny when Ty was like, girl, you know you've been a medium before. Like, don't even front. Anyway, so Cynthia is at her house. She's planning her event. And then in walks her sister Mallory. So Cynthia dismisses her assistant or event planner or whoever she was. So her and Mallory, you know, chit chat a little bit, and they talk about the videotape and Cynthia's marriage and all of that. And Cynthia asked Mal, like, do you think he's cheating on me? And Mallory is like, yes, I do think that. Cynthia's like, you know, her and Mallory are two different people. Mallory's always been a little bit more jealous of the jealous type. So had that been her husband doing that, you know, the situation would have went left real fast, you know. But Cynthia's like, she's never been insecure in any of her relationships, and she's not gonna start now. So I'm like, but that's not being insecure. That's, you know, seeing your man rubbing his hand and up and down a woman's neck and bosom and all of that, you know, that's a little different. But anyway, so Mallory is just like, look, you know, whatever you decide to do, you know what I'm saying, we're going to work through it as a family. We're going to be here for you. You just need to decide what you want to do or whatever. Cynthia's like, I didn't get married to get divorced, but now I'm feeling a little differently about it. And she says she's still, and Mallory's like, are you still in love with Peter? She's like, yes, I am. And she's like, are you still attracted to him with his clothes off? Cynthia said, no. Cynthia's like, you know, she is like, not like Peter was ever a supermodel to begin with. You know, she's more attracted to his mind or whatever. And I just got the feeling that this marriage, like, I was rooting for this marriage from the beginning, y'all. And even last season, I was saying, like, you know what, they're still married. And yes, they are still married. But I'm wondering, like, what kind of marriage do they have? Because she says they only see each other 3 days a week. And not only, and then she was saying to Mal that he wants to get his own apartment in North Carolina now. Like, really? Like, you know, they need to work out some things. She's not attracted to him. Like, how can you be married to someone you're not attracted to? Like, how does that work? You know, and then, but at the same time, you expect to not sleep with other people. You know, like, okay, now you're not going to sleep with other people, but you're not attracted to the person you're supposed to be sleeping with. Like, how is that going to work? You know, so I don't know, but that was kind of crazy. Then the ladies, you see all of them arrive at Cynthia's eyeglassware event or whatever. They're all looking cute. I really like Portia's outfit with the little pocket change pocket, the little pockets that look like coin purses. That was really cute. Then Marlo came. Marlo looked really cute in her outfit. They all looked really nice in their outfit. I was really happy to see Marlo. I enjoyed seeing Marlo when she was on that one season of the Housewives. I like following her on Instagram and all of that. So I'm happy that she is going to be making appearances throughout this season, you know. So then, who else comes in? Candy comes in, talking about she's hungry. She always hungry, even if she's not pregnant. She comes in, but she found an outfit to wear and she looked cute. And then Phaedra and Candy, Phaedra's, being a little phony. Like, everything is cool, but, Candy is just kind of feeling a little awkward about everything. So, yeah, that is what that is. Somehow they get on the subject of Kenya's house, and Kenya's like, who is your neighbor? And, Kenya's like, guess who my neighbor is? And Marlo's like, who? Donald Trump? Which I guess she was talking about throwing shade at Nene. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. She was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? She was like, nah, she says that Sheree is her neighbor, and then she goes into the whole thing again about how the neighbors, sorry, I have to pick up my notes, about how the neighbors are complaining about how Sheree's house is an eyesore and all of this. And then Peter walks over. And for some reason, Peter and Kenya get into it, I guess, because Kenya is upset about the whole video and him, embarrassing her friend or whatever. And then, Peter, he never backs down from an argument, even if it's with one of the ladies. So they go back and forth or whatever. And then Peter finally walks away, but he was kind of wrong because he started it off all wrong when she asked him why he was late, and he said that he was with the people from his video. Like trying to make a joke, and I'm just like, really, Peter? It's not funny. It's really not funny. And the fact that you're making a joke is just making it even more embarrassing for Cynthia. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Just stop. So anyway, they walk away, and at this point, all of the ladies are together because when she was talking to Peter, it was just her and Marlo. So at this point, they walk over to the other ladies and, tell them what happened with Peter or whatever, and how they just got into it. And while she's going into that, who walks in? She by delusion. That's who I call Sheree. She is the most delusional housewife. I don't know if she's still gonna be delusional, but she used to be. Okay, so anyway, so she walks in and she sees Marlo first, and they just start, hey girl, hey you, I missed you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a second, I didn't even know they got along. So I guess since they both been, off of the show, they done formed a friendship of like the people that want to be back on the Housewives, but just can't be back on the Housewives Club, And so anyway, so she brings Sheree back up to the ladies or whatever, and then for some reason, Kenya has to start in. She always has to start. She can't help herself. I just really don't think she can help herself. So she says to Sheree, like, yeah, we met, one time, Lawrence introduced us a long time ago or whatever. And she's like, I actually live in your neighborhood or whatever. And Sheree's like, oh, yeah, okay. And then she's like, the neighbors were asking, about the house. I had heard, through the neighborhood that people are asking about your house and when it's going to be finished and when you're going to move in. And Sheree's looking like, what? Excuse me? Why you asking me about my house, And so she was like, oh, okay. So Sheree goes, so have you moved into your house? And as Kenya kind of pauses a little bit, composes herself, and then she's like, no, actually, I still have a little bit more work to do or whatever. And so then this Sheree's like, yeah, so you need to worry about your house and why your house is down in the ditch. You need to worry about that and don't worry about me. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know me or stuff like that. And Kenya's like, you dumb bitch or whatever. I'm gonna be in my house in 3 months and you still gonna be sleeping outside in the tent because your house will not be finished and all of this and all of that. I don't know. They were going back and forth and like during this, it was a couple of people recording them and I don't know, girl. Kenya, why? Why did you start with her right away? Like that was like really the first time you guys had really met. Like you guys, I guess, had met years ago one time. So, I mean, really, Kenya, okay. So, I mean, I get it. You got to find your target every season. You got to find your target. So, I guess maybe Sheree's going to be your target this season. We shall see. I don't know. But that argument is going to be continued on to next week's episode, you guys. So, that was it. That was the episode. What did you think about everything? I am so excited. I can't wait to see Kim Fields next week. Come on. I'm really interested to see what her personality is like. You see people, on shows growing up, but then, I guess I was a little young when it was out. But anyways, I saw reruns of it. And and so you just wonder like how they are. Like well, definitely remember her as Regine. People remember her as Tootie from Facts of Life or whatever. I saw those as reruns and I wasn't really into it, but definitely Living Single came out when I was at the age that I could remember watching TV shows. So I just can't wait to see her on there. I'm looking forward to seeing more Marlo. Y'all know I get a kick out of Kenya every single year. And I'm looking forward to this new Cynthia, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully she's not a snobby bitch as she was last season, you know what I'm saying? But still gonna keep, her little assertiveness going and everything, And I actually enjoyed not seeing Nene. I actually didn't even miss her. She just popped into my head right now. So I didn't even have it written down to say it or anything. It just popped into my head. So I really didn't miss her. I don't really think that the show is going to miss her at all, And that is what that is. So you guys, please comment on this blog. Please like this blog. Please share this blog all throughout social media land. And please, excuse me. Please subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed already. And until next time, you guys, stay real, stay safe, and stay tuned to Mika Chanel is just saying bye-bye.